Today we got a BMW Underbed Gooseneck Hitch to put on the F150. The fastener bag was open, so hopefully we didn't lose any, but probably did. Yeah, I just was jacked up so we can get up underneath there. The gooseneck hitch goes pretty much between the frame rails and the bed right above the axle. So on the PowerBoost it looks like we have enough room. On this truck the center low spot is in the center, so we'll measure 42 5/8 back plus an eighth, so that is 42 6/8 or 3/4. So we'll go 42 and 6/8. Oh, that was way too much. 42 and 6/8. Okay, so we got 42 and 3/4 marked there. Now we have to measure side to side. So this tape measure is 3 3/8. 47 1/4 plus 3 3/8, so 50 5/8. Exactly in that spot. Most assuredly. And we left the drill down there. So I got a 4-inch hole saw, but I'm going to drill a pilot hole first. I recently learned that if you go backwards with the drill a little bit, it'll make kind of a groove and you won't have to have the drill wobble around a bunch. But I guess my problem is I didn't drill that to a 1/4 inch. So I'm in reverse. Get the pilot in there, and then make some grooves. And now I'll go forward and hope it doesn't wobble around a bunch. Now I get to hope that that's in the right spot. Can use a little roundish file to go on the inside there and get rid of some of those burrs. I didn't get anything on my way up, back and forth. Let me get some black paint to paint that with. I only have flat black, so I'll use flat black. Okay, there we got the hole. We'll have to vacuum up that along with all that dirt. The first optional thing to do is to remove the spare tire. Since the frame rail is right in this area, it does look like removing the tire will be a lot easier. It's got a weird piece that goes around in front of the tire. I'm not sure if that will be in the way or not, but we'll give it a try to remove the spare tire and see how that works. The cross member with the holes is the front cross member. The one with the slots is the rear cross member. They go in so that the slots are toward the front of the truck and the holes are toward the rear of the truck. Then we slide them into that space right there above the frame. So Antonio will do that now. Go for it.
Who's going first?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, only do one at a time. They're heavy. Yep, just slide it in that gap right there.
This one?
Yep. All the way across so it spans both frame rails. You have it angled too much. Oh, I guess the bed, it's hitting the bed right there. So maybe can you go at more of an angle front to back? Where you put it right where your head is. That's all the way forward, but angle it, put it at the back over here.
Yeah.
No, put this end at the back. That's why I said nope, like this.
Oh.
No. Let's see if it talks about how to do that. So it says that some trucks have more clearance at the back, but this one doesn't. Find the center between those two rails. Yeah, pull that out for a second. Make sure you don't scratch the paint. Oh man. I'm not gonna fire you though, because then you'll leave.
Oh, the thing
So
is
15, so that's 7.5 inches. Try it now, see if it fits. Go right in the, yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. No, I don't. I think that's too far, isn't it? Now that we got those in, we'll be right back. And Tony, you forgot to put the one around the center.
You didn't read the instructions loud enough.
Oh, I should have read the instructions before we did it.
I thought you did over the internet.
Well, they didn't. They said that it provided a piece of plastic to go around the other thing on the one that I saw, because there weren't any for this year. I'm gonna go around twice just because it said to do it once. Here, cut it. They sure gave enough of this tape. I don't know what. Should we tape you up with it?
No. Why?
I don't know, because we got a lot.
You don't want my help anymore?
I was going to tape you up in there to hold the trailer hitch in place.
Yeah, maybe my back will support the trailer. Hopefully you drive smooth and don't...
So now we have to lift that up in there and put the bolts in place. So what we're going to try and do is get the center section up there in between the two cross beams that we put in already, and then put in the back bolts so that it's there. So Antonio, bring that up here. No, go in through there.
This is the driver's side, right? Like this?
Yep. So get that up above the no, go more, whichever way you think would work better. You get under the it has to go above the exhaust, so put that side above the frame rail. Okay, now get up above the exhaust over here.
Wait in there. Can you hold it there?
So now put the bolt in.
Get in. What is this one? So it has to go up into that hole. Do you want me to go over the bed and try to align it?
Okay.
There you go. You push it a little bit,
I can't.
but it's already in the center, so. Would you hold it there? Then
Yeah.
I can go down and help you out.
Okay. Ah. Put the nut on this one, the washer and the nut. Do one of the front ones so we don't have to hold it like this. But I can't see if the holes are lined
They're
up.
not aligned.
Which way to go? Oops. That's the front one.
Yeah, but they want a lot more.
That has to go side to side. Which way does this go? Does it have to come this way?
No, this way. Well, at least for this one.
No.
Yeah, because this one is.
So
here.
this bar needs to come this way.
But if the bar, the bar or the
The bar.
Yeah,
That- This
yeah.
can't go anywhere. It just has to go up in the hole.
So you want me to push a little bit this one?
Yeah. But now this is out of position again. Can you get a rubber mallet and pound on it or something? That was too far.
Really far. You think that's aligned? Then I can go up.
Let me see that.
Let me go up and put it over there. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it's not quite. I can't see anything in this position. Okay, that is the line, so it just has to go up. There, I got it.
Where are the other ones?
That was the three that we brought under here. So now we got it aligned in 3 of the holes. There's like an 1/8 of an inch clearance above the exhaust. That's really close.
Oh, hopefully. Well, I think
There, now we got all 7 of the bolts in place. So for the frame, we use this hole up here and this slot here, which doesn't really make sense because this one's higher, but we'll do what they say. And we put this on here. Then we pass this wire through here and try and fish it out of this hole, and then feed the spacer through and the bolt through, and then get them to come out here like that. And then we do that same thing again. And feed this one into this front hole. Like that. Then for the front, we take this round piece, feed it on here and onto the bolt and into that hole like that, so that the bolt is secured there. And apparently we take this thing off and you vacuum with it and screw this little washer on there. Think. And for the back slot, we take this little piece. Probably could take this off before we put that on there, but I don't know. Like that, and then take off the wire. Put the little washer on. The thing twisted. Didn't say it could do that. Okay, then once we have it like that, put a washer, a lock washer, and a nut, and we take this piece, force it in here. Oh, like that. Then we take the 2 bolts with the nuts, with the washers on them, and slide them in here, and the lock washer and the nut. For right now, everything is just hand tight. All the bolts in the middle are just hand tight so that it can shift a little bit. Now we repeat that on the other side. Kind of like the idea of that locking washer back there, because that really helps keep the bolt in place without having that wire in the way. That was a good idea. Whoever had that one.
Yeah, but you have to make sure that they are lined up in there. That way they hold it completely.
Yeah. Did you drop it? There you go.
Have you ever adjust the suspension?
Well, I tried, but I couldn't tell a difference. And the other shock on the other side went bad.
Oh.
So it leaked all the fluid out after our trip up the mountain.
Oh,
there.
that's why it was all bad on the bottom.
Yeah.
Really? How that happened?
Well, after that's when I noticed it.
Oh.
So I don't know if it was caused by
that or
the
before?
mud trip on April Fool's Mud Day.
Yeah.
Now we tighten the center section bolts, but not the ones on the end. Well, I guess those ones up there, but not the lower ones. We tighten them all to 110 pound-feet of torque. So I don't know if we'll both do it or if just one of us. But if you could hold that wrench up on the other side. So on the front, this bolt right here is going to be a problem for torquing because there's no room to get the ratchet in there with the thing welded in position. The next step before tightening up these two bolts here is to make sure that this gap on both sides is the same so that the trailer hitch is square in the bed. So the way you do that is measure this distance here, and we got 1 inch and shy of 7/8. On the other side, let me measure that real quick. Over here we have 1 inch and a little bit more than 7/8. So I think I'm going to try and pound this side forward a little bit and this side backwards a little bit. See which way it moves. So that's at exactly 1 7/8 inches. Over here we have pretty much have exactly 1 7/8 inches also. Right there. So I think we're good to tighten it up the rest of the way. Is there? Oh yeah. Come on, tighten already.
I think the washer breaker.
Oh, the washer broke.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
With washers.
Sorry, at some point the camera overheated and we lost footage, but we pretty much just tightened these two bolts to 110 foot-pounds after we got it the correct distance on each side in that gap right there. And then we tightened those to 110 foot-pounds. Let me check the distance real quick.
Sure.
So we're a little shy of 1 7/8 inches over there. And we're at 1 7/8 inches plus a little over here, so maybe we can get it to move forward.
Oh.
So it pretty much moved back to where it was originally.
I guess when we measure it, we should tie this with the wrench.
That moved.
Oh.
How does that move?
Because you tie that in. Will it move this way or that way?
It went back.
So maybe tighten this one first.
Get bigger. I don't think it's moving. Hopefully, 1/2 of a 1/16 of an inch isn't going to make a difference.
Take this one.
Just go a little bit more.
No, it's going to fail again.
Okay, just tighten the other one and we'll think about that.
I don't think this is. Maybe this is over torque.
I don't know.
We went just a few turns on this one and it clicked, and that guy didn't click, and it was a lot more.
Okay. Our kit was missing all the hardware, or the nut and bolt for the install latch pin release handle, and it was missing all the hardware for the safety U-bolts. So I'll put in temporarily this bolt and nut to hold the release pin in place, and we'll just drill the holes for the safety U-bolts so that we can put those in easily later. So I'll do the latch pin first, and then we'll put the holes for the U-bolts in. Oh, E-Trailer is sending us the correct bolts, so those should be in the mail soon. So hopefully we'll get them. Right up in there, there's a little square hole. Can't really see it. It won't focus on that area for some reason. But that's where this bolt will go. Need a 12mm wrench and socket if you can find one, Antonio. You gotta turn it sideways to get it to go through that hole there. Okay, now we should be able to hold the pin and twist it and latch it in position like that. So that'll work for now, and they're sending that bolt, so we'll get that someday. Now we'll drill the holes. So it says to, can you see the low? So it says to look for the low rib in the bed and drill the holes that match with that. So on this one, they're the inner ones. So we'll drill 4 holes here. They're 1/2 inch, but I'm going to use the trick of using the 1/2 inch drill bit from below to mark the center, and then use a small drill bit to drill a pilot hole up, and then drill the 1/2 inch hole down from the top. So let me grab the drill bit. I have these DeWalt drill bits that have this, I hate it most of the time, little pilot on the bit itself. So you can't use these to like start a hole. You have to, if you have a pilot hole that's the wrong size for this pilot hole, it doesn't ever work. I hate these drills, but that means I can drill the pilot hole from underneath here. Okay, I got the 4 pilot holes done. Now I'll go up top and drill it down from above. Just vacuumed all those up into the corner. Now I'll put a little paint on there to seal those. I'll make sure I don't overspray anything. there now. Nobody will know that that's even in there. Hopefully this is flat so that that paint will match exactly. So once we get those, we'll install them. Now let's button this all up, put the spare tire back up, and drop it down onto its wheels. Woo! Seems like it's up there. Okay. Spare tire's up now, and we'll put the wheels on and let it down. Now we'll dig the fifth wheel hitch out of the bushes over there and see if we can get that stuck into the truck. Hitch. We got a B&W companion hitch over there. At least, luckily it's only like 250 pounds. So let's get that side. So now we got that up in there with the pin down in, or the hitch down into the socket. That latched. Now we just gotta torque the top bolt to 80 foot-pounds. That's that bolt right there. It's a 3/4, I think, 19 millimeter. I need an extension, both of those. Nope, I don't. I think my torque wrench is bad.
Oh.
So I didn't ever expect using this again since I got rid of my other truck. I didn't think I'd be able to find a trailer hitch for this. So there we go. Now we got it in. It's torqued in and latched with the pin. And the top is on with the pins in place. We'll pull this and open it up so when we back under the camper, it goes right in. So let's give it a try, see what it looks like with the camper weight on it. When putting the fifth wheel on, we have to make sure that this height here equals the height of the bed here. So this was, I guess right now I just need to know the bed height. It's 35 inches, and this is 53 inches higher than the ground. So I have to raise this up until it's 53 inches right here so that it gets on there. And this goes really fast.
So what's the name of this one?
The slug.
The slug? This way. Wait. Oh. Forward and more to the left.
What?
Forward and more to the left. Now.
I'm all the way that way.
Okay. Right.
Now what?
Back up. Right there. Keep going.
Okay, now we got it all hooked up. We missed some video footage, I think. And it's off the ground there. If you can see that. It's not, Strudel's not holding it up, we know that for sure. But the truck is a little high in the front. But I think for the most part it's holding the weight okay. We'll pull it forward a couple feet and see if it can pull it. Now we're lifting it back up so that there just gets some weight off of the hitch there. We lowered the things a little bit so we'd get a little more travel out of it. E-trailer got me the stuff for the safety chains and the little handle lock bolt. So I can put these in now. So these take a 3/4 inch socket. From the top you just put these down in the holes if the holes fit. Uh-oh. Well, at least that won't pop out of there easily. Okay, so then you go underneath and put the springs and nuts on. That should be pretty straightforward. This isn't quite as easy to get to now that I have everything put back in, but you just put the spring up there. Whoops. And then put the nut on it. Of course, this will not rotate because it's a U-bolt, so we can just tighten it up. So I'll do that. And it seems like these are kind of locking because that didn't go on very easy. So I'll tighten those up and be done with this. There, all of those bolts are in place. With the handle bolt, the theory is pretty easy. The little bolt with the square on it goes into the flange side of the locking pin, and then the nut goes onto the other side. And then the question is, can you get the ratchet in there? I grabbed a I grabbed a long extension or a socket, a deep socket instead of a short one. Okay, so reach up there And hopefully tighten that if you can get it to not push the square out. There, now that's all put together with the correct fasteners, so that's nice. Looks like I'm all done now.